my pockets fat. I put pointers in the watch. That mean all my pockets fat. I put mud in my. I put mud on the beat. I put mud in my. I put mud on the beat. I just woke up. I took another perk. Then fell right back to sleep. These ain't regular CDG, but these on plugs, by the way. Why your baby girl can't toot it up at the place I stay? Why you think you special? You could easily get replaced. Everyone died the same. You could end up in a vase. But clear the scene, ain't a trace.
Yeah. What's up, legends? What's poppin'? We're just gonna start with Yeet every time, bro. We're live, baby. What's going on? Oh, man. You know what we got in store for today? Actually, I had a thought right before I turned on this fucking live, and I was like, I'm a big believer in ChatGPT. I really think it's so superior to Claude. The last time I tested this was probably a month or two ago, and there's a new version of Claude that was launched. I don't know when it was launched. Within the past month, I believe, 3.7 saw it. And so we're going to put it to the test. Let's see who writes a better advertorial. I'm actually really curious. I think this will be a fun one. But y'all know the drill. Let me know where you're listening from in the chat. Just pop it in there. I got it pulled up right to the side of me. So let's see what we got. And then we'll make a little bit of time for a Q&A at the end, you know, just to just for the vibes. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, I have the link to get hooked. I think second link in the description, but we launched a few new features that are super, super helpful for product research, for creative research. Again, get hooked. It's not if you don't have a business. It's only for established business owners. But if you do have business, you're looking for like the best creative inspiration, get hooked is your best friend. But check this out. Down here, brand active ads. So you can specifically filter brands that are only running a specific amount of ads in their ad library. And so for me, if I was doing my own product research, creative research, if you don't have at least 30 active ads in your ad library, I'm not paying attention. I'm really not. 30 is like the absolute minimum for me personally. And so really, really cool feature there. Also in the performance section, we now have a more sophisticated grading process for the performance of an ad. And so there's a lot more variables that go into it. And if you want to see that, it's a lot harder to find a 5-star ad than it is what used to be like a winning ad. But that's a good thing because then you have a better idea of what's actually really, really converting in reality. And so if I were going through and doing research, I'd be probably selecting the top 2 here to find the best ads. But yeah, as you can see, really, really, really good. Holy hell, a lot of ads there. Anyways, let me check the chat. Let's see what we got going. All right. What's up, guys? King, what's up? Mo County Made. Finally watching the live. Been watching replays the past few weeks. Well, welcome, bro. Welcome to the lobby. Thug Shake shout out Wednesday. Thug Shake shout out. No idea what that means. We got Florida in the house, California. Indiana Jones said Yeet is the GOAT. Real. Base champ from Florida. We got Ukraine in the building. Cleveland, Ohio. Barbados. That's a new one. What's up? Yo, Oost. What's up, bro? Ahadi. What's up? I think we've gotten to the point. Oh, he said, what up, big dog? Yeah, he saw my story. I know. If y'all unfollow me on IG, I think I post the best ratio of motivation, value, and memes out of anybody in the space. Because there is a good ratio. And I think I am crowned. I actually saw a really good question up here and I missed it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think we've gone to the point, guys, where these lives they're so much fun for me because I can, you know, interact with my audience, but we've gotten to the point where I'm pretty sure we got a fucking community here. We got people in the chats like, oh hey, Ooze, good to see you. It's like, oh, hey, good to see you this time. It's like, oh, what's up? It's like, we got a whole community, man. This is beautiful. This is kind of what I wanted to create when I started my channel. So it's good to see y'all here. What we're going to do is we're going to pop open to ChatGPT, and I want to find a product to write this advertorial for. So this is actually a perfect way for me to segue into some filters for get hooked. So I'm going to select the top 2 ads here. Again, guys, this is the first link in the description if you want to check it out. And let's see what else we got. Language we're going to set to English. Status is still running. Runtime at least 7 days. We got channels. I'm just going to do Facebook for now, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, bro, the Run More Ads family. So real. So real. All right, let's take a look. So you'll notice if you put on these filters, let me open these again. These filters here, you'll notice that there's going to be more brands that are running active ads in general, like a significantly higher number, because that's one of the things that factors in to the success of an ad. Because how successful can one singular ad be if that's the only ad that somebody's running? It's not going to be that successful, right? But if you have a brand that's running, you know, they have 150 active ads in their ad library, right? It's obviously going to be harder to find a winner when you have that many active ads in your library. Whereas like finding your first winner is completely different. And so that's what you'll notice. Like these guys have 369, 530, 390, 462. So a lot bigger brands, and just overall increases the quality of, you know what? I want to do this company actually. This is a big brand. I mean, look at this. Let me show you guys real quick. So if we open up SimilarWeb for these guys, okay, fucking new URL. Oh, wait, no, this isn't the company. It's Grounding Well is what I wanted to find. Let me go to my brand spy. There it is. All right, so this is the brand I was talking about. So they tested 908 ads last month, a slight increase from February. Actually, majority carousels, which is interesting. But I specifically want to look at the video ads. So let's see where they're sending the majority of their traffic, and that's really all we need at this level. Like if I'm creating an advertorial for these guys, this is an established brand. I mean, if you look at their volume, yeah, I mean they've scaled down, but they scaled down from 1.5 million, and that was from Q4. So golly, these guys. I mean, their lowest month was February with 350,000 visitors per month. So they're still doing just fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of this page here. And then we're going to pop open to the... Oh, shit. Save as PDF. Cool. Let's go here. Go over to our trusty, dusty... There's always people on this document, bro. That's how you know it's fucking gas. But I'm going to copy this here. If you guys want a link to this, you can DM me on IG. Just DM me the word advertorial, and I'll have I'll send it over when I got a sec. Brand that sells grounding seats. All right, now we upload this. Man, this process is so freaking good. Well, let me tell you guys something. I am building something that's even better than this. This advertorial process is so good, but I'm telling you guys right now, it can be better, and I'm fucking working on it, bro. It's gonna be really good. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through, because like ChatGPT doesn't have the deep research function. I'm sorry, Claude doesn't have the deep research function that ChatGPT does, unless they added it without me knowing. But what I'm going to do is go through and only do the deep research. And then from there on out, I'm just going to compare Claude versus ChatGPT and see the quality of output that I get. All right, so let's take this. Post here. What the fuck? There it is. Yeah, $99 bed sheets. Crazy. It's actually not crazy. The reason it's not crazy. Wait, was that the same brand? Grounding health benefits. This is a subdomain. But are they going to the same? Oh my God, they are. Holy shit, these guys are doing a lot of volume. Archer, Claude is better? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I had the idea of basically writing like either 10 advertorials, 10 ads, 10 VSLs, whatever. And then going through and actually testing them on cold traffic, each individually, like 10 Claude, 10 ChatGPT, split test them all against each other and see who gets the better conversion rate. Should I actually go through and do that? I really kind of want to. I think that'd be funny and really helpful. It also could depend on the niche. Like there's a lot of variables, blah, 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 but you know. All right, let's grab the next one. Research for the... That's Richie. Bro, don't do dropshipping unless you structure your own private brand. So if you know our model, you know we have a model called the Lean Ecom brand. And basically, dropshipping, people don't understand. It's not a business model, simply a fulfillment model. And it's really good at one thing and one thing only, and that is testing products efficiently and getting that initial validation that the thing you're selling is actually profitable. That's it. That's the purpose of dropshipping. After you get that level of validation, what is your next goal? Well, to actually build the real brand, because we all know like the valuation of dropshipping businesses is terrible. The customer experience typically with dropshipping businesses is terrible. That's why I believe in building a brand after you get that initial validation. Oh, this guy's asking the right question. What kind of keyboard do you use? Sounds crazy. Dude. I fucking love this keyboard. Can you guys hear it? That's fucking good for you guys. Didn't mean to turn you on too much. I don't know why I've gotten into mechanical keyboards, but this one is freaking beautiful and it sounds amazing. Look, check it out. Do you fucking see that shit? Look how pretty it is. And listen. It's actually there. There's a reason why I have this keyboard. Not only because it sounds amazing, but maybe this is just a reason for me to justify it. But you're more likely to do something if you find it like aesthetically satisfying. And so that's one of the habits. That's one of the portions of the book, Atomic Habits, is he's talking about if you want to have a habit that actually sticks, you should make it satisfying. And so how satisfying is it to be that every time you sit down and start working, you fucking love typing on your keyboard? Well, you're probably going to work more because you really like it and it's satisfying. So that's the real reason behind it. All right, so we're going through and creating the prompt for deep research right now. While we're doing that, I'll continue to answer some questions here. So whatever you guys got, just drop it in the chat because the deep research section is probably going to take about 10 minutes at a minimum. So whatever questions you guys have, we'll do like a quick Q&A now while ChatGPT is cooking. Let's see what you got. Quick question. Do you only use Facebook ads or do you also use ads like the ones on CNN? Wait, let me read that again. Do you only use so native ads. Yeah, we run natives. I definitely spend more money on Facebook. Like in terms of spend allocation for me, it would go Facebook, and I'm including Instagram and Facebook. And then it would be TikTok, and then it would be Google, and then it would be Google, and also including YouTube, and then it would be native in that order. All right. Oh, shit. What the fuck happened? This shit just disappeared. All right, there we go. So just going to copy this entire prompt here. You know the drill, paste this, hit deep research. And we're going to go and just hit enter. It's going to ask us a few clarifying questions. We'll answer those and then let deep research do its thing. Primary target audience. That's up to you to find out. Next is you already have specific competitors. Nothing specific. US only. And okay. Now we got deep research cooking. The click's making me drool. My bad, bro. My fault. Nor, what's up, bro? What up, legend? Fuck sunlight. Agreed. The healthy hustle. Mark, would you add the price of your product on the product page? Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. So if you're talking about a kind of the Chad funnel structure where you have the pre-sales page, the sales page, and the order page, I've seen both done successfully, but usually I will, because a lot of times you'll get, if you don't, you'll just have massive drop off on the order page. The order page is ultimately to collect a payment, and then the sales page is to convince people of the outcome that the product is going to get them. And so if you think about it that way, then I want there to be the highest conversion rate on the order page itself, because there's not really a lot of selling done on the order page. It's mostly collecting the payment. The selling is really done on the pre-sales page, aka the advertorial, the listicle, whatever, and the sales page itself. And so I'd rather people be price aware when they move on to the order page, because then you can really get the highest AOV, because you're not going to be getting these curiosity clicks, right? Benji, what's your word per minute, bro? Calm down. I've tested it. It's around 100. I don't think that's super impressive, but it's just how it sounds, bro. It makes me sound like I'm a lot smarter than I am when I'm typing so fast. Eli, once I have a store that sells consistently, how can I find and work with new suppliers to personalize the products I'm selling, make improvements, different? So one thing you can do is just reach out to the existing supplier they're working with, and instead of using something like AliExpress or using Zendrop or whatever, you actually reach out yourself, have a conversation with them. Like most things in business, it's simply a game of establishing that relationship, right? There's really no way around it, but just the same way that like there's no shortcut to like finding your wife, you have to start the relationship somehow. And so I think the same is true with suppliers. You just have to reach out, develop the relationship, and over time you can ask about placing custom orders with them of 1,000 units, 10,000 units, whatever it is going to be for your product. And then you can add the specific branding elements like custom packaging, private labeling, etc. Ooh, Rockley, that's a good idea, bro. Can you also test Grok? I'm assuming you mean Grok AI has access to Twitter posts with deep research, so could possibly show better results. You know what? I haven't played around a lot with Grok, but that would be an interesting test. I'm definitely going to do that. I don't know if I'll show it on the stream. If we have time, but that would be fun as well. We'll come back to that. David, what's up? Sleepy, what's up? Rimmer, I am thinking about making a SaaS where users can put in their Facebook ads and it will upload everything to the ads manager just one click, so media buying becomes way faster. Good idea. Respectfully, no, because that already exists. Mark, what is the best site for the AI TikTok voiceovers? I usually use 11 Labs or Captions AI. What do you recommend? I think those are two good options, dude. I've seen some other people talk about the AI like text to speech options and which ones sound most human like and not like AI, etc. And they're shit, man. I mean, the thing is, like with these companies, if you compare companies like ChatGPT to Claude, and the reason I use OpenAI more, it's because of the amount of fucking funding that these companies have. Like, I can say this because I'm building a SaaS myself right now, but the companies that have the most amount of funding are going to have the most advanced technology, like 99% of the time. Unless you just have like a unicorn that has a phenomenal staff of engineers that are just fucking dogs. But even then, like, you're still limited by capital. And so I think 11 Labs is still best for that reason. Captions AI is also a good option. Liron. Do advertorials work good with Facebook ads? Because doesn't the ad itself already does the warming up? Yes, but like think about the average time that somebody watches an ad. You know, it's like 5 to 10 seconds on average. And so probably your prospects are going to be watching more. Still, though, people typically don't watch the entire ad. So, and I'll just tell you from experience, it fucking works. Works really fucking well. G-Money. Mark, I'm testing this product for a couple of months and still no results. We have successful concurrence, probably competitors that we copied from website to angles, but our conversion still sucks. Should I change the product? I'm going to need more data, bro, because, again, it's like, is it an ads problem or a funnel problem? And the product is included in the funnel. So that should be your ultimate decision-making process. If you launch a product and it's not profitable, so you don't make any real money, like this doesn't happen, the question you need to ask is why? And you need to figure out the real reason behind why it's happening. It sounds like so basic, but if you figure out why you launch a product, you launch an ad and it doesn't convert, then you know how to fucking fix it. I mean, it's that simple. Like if you know that it's actually an ad problem and your ads are just getting like these curiosity clicks that are showing up to your website and nobody's buying, then you would look at the funnel and be like, oh, my conversion rate's shit. It must be because my website isn't good enough. In reality, it's because your ads weren't good enough. Daniel, what would you recommend learning after day trading? I have a consistent stream of income from it and want to start something more stable. Dude, if you want stability, I'll just learn gambling. Oh no. What I would actually do is I would learn just a traditional high income skill, bro. Something like, honestly, like AI copywriting, I think is a phenomenal skill for you to learn. Learn how to run ads, one of the best skills of all time. Ads is a multifaceted skill set, meaning that you should understand funnels, you should understand copy, you should understand the context of the offer, the funnel architecture, everything. The best media buyers that I know are almost full stack marketers, which means that they can understand that they look at an ad and they can deeply understand why it's not converting, not by just looking at the ads manager, by looking at the context in which that ad is performing. So what I mean by that is, like, if you look at an ad and you're only a media buyer, you don't know anything about copy, about funnels, nothing, and you're not profitable, you'll just be like, these ads, they're just not good enough, which that may be true. But what if the ads are doing their job and the funnel is not converting anybody? Like, what if there's literally just a technical error on your funnel to the point where you cannot accept payments? If you're not a full stack marketer, you can't figure that shit out. And so I think, yeah, dude, it's going to be some traditional high income skill, because trading is great. Like, some people are consistent, some people are not, but a skill set can never be taken away from you, and it's never outside of your control. Recession, no recession, you're always going to be in demand because you can go into any business and make the money. All right, we're about halfway through with deep research on ChatGPT. I'll keep taking more questions. Jay, what is copywriting? Copywriting is just the act of writing words on the internet that convince people to buy something. So you could have Facebook ad copy, for example, which is writing the text above your ad. You could have Facebook creative copy, which is where you're running a video ad and you write the script for that particular video, like a VSL, a video sales letter. You could have a TSL, which is a text sales letter. And this is basically a full web page that is designed to convince somebody to buy a product. You could have emails and write email copy, where you take over handling somebody's email list or a company's email list, and you start sending emails there and say, hey, if you want to buy my thing, click here. And that's email copy. So that's all it is, man. David, I don't know. Advertorials require a lot more human input, right? How much AI do you use in them? Dude, a freaking lot. I'm literally going to do it all right in front of you right now. And I'm going to do almost nothing. This whole process right here, dude, I don't know if anybody will ever understand the true value of this one single document. The people that do are already making money. I posted this video last week. I've had many people, when I say many, I mean like probably 24 people actually apply the stuff on this document and make money. Where's Reno at? I don't know if Reno's in here, but he's in my lives almost every day. And this guy came in, he's like, yeah, I used that AI advertorial process. I'm at a 3.5 ROAS. So next week he joins. He's like, yo, I'm still at a 3x ROAS. This is crazy. And that's just one example, man. We've had a lot of people apply this and do very, very well with it. Oh, shit, where'd it go? If you want the doc, just DM me on IG. DM me Advertorial, and I will send it. There we go. All right, next question. Stinix, is Facebook ads way better? I did both now, focusing on Facebook more, but the thing is, on TikTok, you know almost instantly if it's the winner or not, but Facebook's they all work, bro. My advice to you is just pick one and stick with it. I can tell you this, like some of the biggest dogs, big dogs, they spend the most amount of money on Facebook. Facebook is still fucking king. I don't care who you are, what you have to say, still fucking king. In terms of like the scale, the developments, they're specifically king in the development of their algorithms and their pixel. I really think that nobody is close. Google would probably be closest because they have even more data. Dude, they have even more data than Facebook, which is insane to say. But think about how often you use Google versus Facebook. There you go. Eddie, what's up, dude? Do you think Eugene Schwartz helped you better than Clayton Makepeace? I do, man. I do. The reason why is because foundational reading for me is breakthrough advertising. Like that's on like the Mount Rushmore of marketing books for me. And Clayton Makepeace, I think, is a phenomenal copywriter. I really like his newsletter, but in terms of who helped me more, Eugene, the GOAT. All right, next question. George. Yo, Mark, I've been seeing some big companies running 15 to 20 ads with all of them redirecting to pre-sales copy funnel. Do you still use ad to sales page? I mean, at this point, rarely. Rarely. It's typically ad to advertorial or pre-sale page of some sort. There's a lot of different types of pre-sales pages, by the way. So you have something like an advertorial. For those who don't know, ad here, like let's say you're on Facebook, you see the ad, you click it. What is the first page that you see? If it's a sales page, they're immediately going to try to sell you the product in some way. If it's not, it'll be like kind of indirect selling. It'll be subconscious selling, where it looks like an article of some sort. And so you have something like let's make this a little bit smaller, advertorial, which for those who don't know, an advertorial is the combination of an ad and an editorial. It's nothing new. In fact, they started in newspapers in the 20th century. So advertorial, ad, editorial, advertorial. That's one type of pre-sales page. Another type is something like a listicle. So listicle is where you are, as the name says, listing out like the benefits or the reasons why so many people are buying the product. For a perfect example is like 10 reasons why everybody is switching to Javi coffee, or like another example would be like 5. If you ever see these articles, especially super popular on Native, 5 best gadgets to get your son for Christmas. Another listicle, right? So those are 2 of the most popular ones. You also have something called like a jump page. These are also very popular on Native, and jump pages typically is used by affiliates. Let me see if I can actually find a jump page real quick. We'll see if my entire fucking stream ends because I opened CNN. You know, high quality news, of course, the highest of quality. So let's see. That is advertorial. This one looks pretty good actually. Weight loss though, yeah. I don't mess with weight loss, man. It's one of, if not the most like aggressive industries that you could possibly be a part of. Here we go. All right, so this is basically not that one. This one is a jump page. And the reason I know that is because jump pages are typically very short, and they're the only reason that they exist, they typically have a tiny little bit of copy, and then they just send people to a VSL page, which is this page. Right? And it's typically affiliates that are running this. The way that you can tell is if we click on the link. Actually, I saw that even before it. If you see something like this, question mark, reference, or affiliate ID or affiliate reference, that's how you know it's an affiliate running that. Or hop ID is another one. So like probably ClickBank offer, maybe not. Affiliate. You can read all the UTMs and find out everything that they're doing. That's what I'm saying, guys. Marketing is a fucking language. You understand? If you know how to read it, it's like you can understand everything. You can understand why people are doing things. You can understand who is doing specific things. All this stuff. It's a language. It's a skill that you have to learn and develop. Hammy man, can all this information for building a website be used even for customers coming from social media like TikTok or Instagram? I make organic content about products, then lead viewers to a website. So you can, dude. You definitely don't have to, though. And the reason why is because if you do your social media content right, people are already pretty warmed up and much more likely to buy. So sending them straight to the sales page or to the PDP is just fine. Benji, every time I click on my competitors' ads, it just takes me to their homepage, not an advertorial/listicle. Am I missing something? Probably not. They're probably just running to the homepage. If you are missing something, then they're using a cloaker. Mark, if Meta turned off its marketing guidelines for one day, how aggressive would you make your claims? Man, if it's for one day, I'd make them aggressive as shit. That'd be a blast. Now, I'd still want to make sure they're like in line with the truth, of course. But I would make them aggressive, man. I would write. Oh my god, I would write the nastiest copy. That'd be so. I might just fucking write it just for the fuck of it. That'd be really fun. Brother, how big of a jump do I make switching from writing copy to clients to selling shit on the internet? I mean, I can understand analyze funnels and cheap a killer ad. It sounds like you're pretty close then, dude. There's going to be a lot that you're going to have to learn, like going from copywriter to full stack and like offer owner or e-com owner, whatever it is. There's a lot you're going to learn, man. There's so much that copywriters don't know. So much. Even if you're like a copy chief, there's so much about the funnel, the integrations, building everything, linking everything together. There's so much that you don't see. But it's going to be an amazing development, bro. It's definitely a better skill than just being a copywriter, for sure. Better skill than being an AI copywriter even, because you can add more and more value to the business. If you want to make a lot of money, figure out how can I add just a metric shit ton of value to this business? How can I make this business a stupid amount of money? If that is something that you can do, bro, you will never worry about money the rest of your life. All right, we're almost there. I love how you mentioned the advertorial at the start of the chat funnel, but how are these customers getting there? Is it initiated by Facebook image ad, image or videos? You know, they both work. But yeah, that's it, man. Just add to advertorial. Simple as that. All right, are we done here? We got 25 sources. Look at that. Caleb. No, facts, Mark. My boy just started in December. He's pulling 92K right now. Just a good copywriter understands the ad language. That's all it is, bro. Copy is in the language. Marketing is a language. If you understand how to speak it, I really think it's the best skill on the freaking planet to learn, man. Just internet marketing in general. I know that's like super. It's gonna take like to get mastery in internet marketing, man. It takes decades to actually really get good at it. I can only think of a handful of people that are anywhere close to that, and they're all like in their 30s or 40s. Colby, you want to share some wait, no, not that one. Kevin, what's your recommended process for warming a brand new BM and ad account? Don't run any like real conversion campaigns for probably about 2 weeks. Warm it up with just organic posting first. So organically posting on the actual Facebook page and acting as a real user on the personal account if it's a farmed account. Very, very important. After about a week of that, then like a real warm-up process, bro, if you want to do it right, it should take like 2 to 3 weeks. So I'll do like a week's worth of organic stuff and activate the cookies as much as possible. So what that means is I would go on all these news websites like CNN, and I would just click every single link that I possibly could in every single website. I'd go to weather.com, CNN, Fox, ABC, NBC, everything. And just cookies. And then once you actually get inside the ad account, then you're going to start with I would start with a page likes campaign initially, and then I'd move to a PPE campaign, all running at like $5 to $10 a day. And for the PPE campaign, you want to use an image that is very, very likely to cause a high net impression, which means if the average user sees this, are they going to feel good or bad? So a lot of times I'll warm up accounts. It's going to sound ridiculous and funny, but I'll warm up accounts with like photos of babies or children or puppies. And the reason why is because you get so much engagement built up on those. People are just like, oh, cute puppy, double tap. And it's just like that. And what this teaches the account is like basically we really, really like the users that are seeing your ads really, really like your content. And that's exactly what I want Facebook to think before I start running conversion ads. When you finally do get into conversion campaigns, start at like $5, $10 a day, another week, and then scale up to like 50 a day, you're going to hit the daily ad spend limit, and then you're going to go from there. Okay, I think this is done. I'm going to refresh. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. All right, let me paste this into a doc. Deep research finally done. Let's copy this. All right, we got that downloaded. Let's move on to foundational docs. Now this part's going to go a lot faster. Let's grab the avatar sheet. All right, I may have to go a little bit longer with this, but now that the deep research is done, I can now upload this into Claude, and let's start cooking there. We'll start cooking on both AI simultaneously. Oh, Jesus, I have so many fucking documents. Boom! I am on Sonnet 3.7. That's the, the highest model that there is. All right, Trencher. Hey, Mark, how do you handle meta bans? I've tried to buy an account 3 times, resulting to being scammed $48 here and there. Dude, if you're buying an account for $48, that's red flag number 1. Good accounts are going to... If you're talking about a Facebook account, like a personal account, personal profile, that's going to cost a few $100 minimum for a good one. Then like ad accounts and things, BMs, they can cost thousands of dollars. All right. So we got the avatar sheet here. Now let's get the avatar sheet over on Claude. Coño. There we go. All right. I'll be real. I'm fucking skeptical of how quickly Claude is going through this shit. Because do you know how long that document was with all the research? It's 29 pages. And it answered almost immediately. I know it's AI and it's only text, so it's not a lot to take in. Still, I'm a little skeptical of that, but let's see. Ultimately, I'm just going to judge the advertorial. So I'm only going to be using the actual foundational documents from GPT. But in terms of writing the advertorial, that's when I'll use them like head to head. Offer brief is next. All right, let's do the offer brief over here as well. At this point, it's fucking... I don't even have more to fucking say at this point. Gonna put on some music. I was fucking with the old school vibe we had previously. Let's get some Big L.
No repetition, holding down Bronx traditions. My composition simply squash the competition. Step up and get beat into a submission. Cause this musician with the street intuition, 735 fuel injected transmission. My opposition will have to recognize my steeds. Exotic trees leave a trail of scuffed up knees. So please, you couldn't touch this cat with a stick. Quick to inflict tricks, blaze up in the flick, son, I'm sick. And you can put that on my mama. Exclamation point, quotation, comma. Lay up on the beaches when I'm down in the Bahamas. The skills go back to the days of Wonderama. So pass the scammer. Son, it's time to get this money so we can relax and recline where it's sunny.
I went from standing on the corner selling cocaine to ripping shows live on stage with hoes yelling my name. To be precise, ripping mics is the light of my life. You frontin' like you trifle, never pulled the heist in your life. The price of my ice is sky high. I'm a fly guy, that's every thug's dream. I really love cream, it's in my bloodstream. You mad cause I got more chicks than you, more bricks than you, more nines and extra clips than you. Where I live, it ain't a nice town. You can't walk around ice down. Some clown probably getting stuck right now. Peace to DITC, showing AG, Fat JOE, Diamond D, Lord finessing me. I'm from the East Coast, this is how we roll in New York. A bunch of rowdy niggas holding the fort. Jacking creeps, packing heat, these Harlem streets is for keeps. Much love to all my peeps who got covered with sheets.
Yo, most these rap cats don't know where it started, where it came from. We've been repping this shit since day one. Digging in the crates originators. Why niggas playing haters? Knowing damn well they can't better take me out quick, cause I'm accurate when I...
All right, look at this. So already, I know I haven't even gotten to the advertorial, but I do believe that GPT is better. All right, look at this. 6 beliefs. Like, I believe that marketing at its core is simply a game of belief change work, right? Belief change work. That's it. And so people are coming into your business. They're looking at your ads. They have this set of beliefs. Everybody has a belief system. And all you have to do is adjust those beliefs, shift those beliefs to beliefs that support the buying of your product. If they have all the beliefs, then they're going to buy the product. All right. And so the 6 beliefs here from ChatGPT, I believe my sleep problems, anxiety, and chronic inflammation are deeply affected by how disconnected I am from the natural world. I think that's so much better for the grounding that specifically than this one, which says that I believe that ongoing sleep problems are not normal, seriously impacting quality of life. They do have this one as number 3. I believe that our modern disconnect from the Earth's natural energy is a scientifically valid explanation for my health issues. Is that identical? That's kind of this belief number 2 here. All right, so these 3 are actually pretty similar to these 3 here. Pretty similar. I believe that the research showing grounding reduces inflammation. Okay, so this one goes into the research and how it's completely legitimate, because I'm sure that's definitely a thing about the grounding sheets, right? Like, this is fucking, you know what I mean? Like, let's be real here. I believe my grounding sheets are a safe, natural way. I believe that sounds unconventional. Okay, so I kind of like this better. I believe that even if it sounds unconventional, the science, the stories, and the simplicity make it worth trying. Whereas the belief here, I believe that grounding technology can restore this missing connection to Earth in a practical way. Wait, no, that wasn't the one. It was, the research. I believe that the research showing grounding reduces inflammation is legitimate and applies to my situation. Very different beliefs there, right? This solution is different, better, and only available here. I won't find it anywhere else. I'm gonna have to give it to ChatGPT here on the quality of these beliefs. I think these are more logical and more important for, especially this last one, right? If somebody knows about ChatGPT, I'm sorry, they know about fucking grounding sheets. I believe that this solution is different, better, and only available here. I could easily go do a little search on Amazon and find grounding sheets, probably for a lot cheaper than I'm going to be buying them here. Why should I buy those? Whereas that belief does not exist here. There's no unique differentiation. There's no USP given by Claude. And so for the necessary beliefs, I'm giving this to ChatGPT. All right, so we got all the foundational documents at this point. Now we're actually going to go through and write the advertorial. All right, so let's do a brief summary for both of them. Upload all four here. Let's make sure we got that copied. Boom. Boom. And back to the music.
Mine and make it count like Jordan at crunch time. Just in case I play Fishburne and double up on nines. You could never make it rain or stop my sunshine. So I keep eyes on these chumps the whole time. Take note of your technique like we scheme on dimes. Disregard your crew, fuck your heart. Put a slug in me, it'll be marriage. Till death do us part. Until then, master this art and kill them. With the pen is dramatic. Automatics, I commit sins. Hold my head, but when I've had it, I test chins. If that ain't real and feel the stainless steel, bang them and hang them like they did our relatives. Thought he was the best on the mic that ever lived? Negative. Woo diggity. If you're with me, then say word. Let's get twisted like bottle caps and create like Spielberg. Check the referral.
All right. Fucking retarded ass Claude. Thought that I attached 8 documents. I attached 4. And there's no duplicates. I don't know why it's saying that there's duplicates. Let's see if it did a good job on the actual 4. Yeah, okay, yeah, it already did that. Specifically these. Avatar sheet, offer brief. What? 6 essential beliefs. Yep. All right. That's a W for ChatGPT again. We haven't even gone to the Advertorial yet.
Man, my whole squad's thorough. We worldwide. Niggas just nice in one borough. We all clean. Plus we fiend for more cream. You got some nice players. They just on the wrong team. Nah, I mean. As the world turns to who it concern, we'll set you straight like a perm. Rap apostle, lyrical type of Picasso, kinda hostile, nothing less than colossal. You dig me like fossils, be the cat with the groovy soul. A lot of rappers out here acting with no movie roles. You know the deal. I represent skills and niggas with big grills that live to make a meal on a real.
Akash, try Gemini 2.5. It's smarter than Claude. It's not which one is smarter, bro. It's which one is better at writing, at the act of doing this creative yet conversion-based copywriting. I understand that in terms of computing, there are models that are superior, but like, I haven't seen Gemini anywhere close to ChatGPT, let alone Claude.
Motto, too hard to follow, will die in sorrow before I'm going out like bravado, hard to hit like lotto, underworld role models, DITC, we beat them cats of tomorrow.
Most these rap cats don't know where it started, where it came from. We've been repping this shit since day one, thinking in the crates originators. Why niggas playing haters, knowing damn well they can't fade us. For DITC, niggas stink like feces, coming against raw dogs. You lost the way I stimulate rhyme and rhythmatic timing. On beat, off beat, drunk flow. Here we go, assignments handed out. Each individual stand out, carrying his own cloud. Phenomenal Moses a rat. I pose a threat. Foes I put him on the block like a hole in a pen. Lyrical genocide on the.
All right, guys. We're writing the advertorial. Let's see whose is better. Let me have an answer in chat here. Ah, shit. Why am I in 4.0? Hold on. I wasn't in 4.0 the whole time. It just fucking switched. All right, let's try again. Take 2. Oh shit! All right. Well, this is top holistic sleep extra. This is the missing link that finally fixed my chronic insomnia pain after 15 years. Oh shit. It's not bad. Everything else leading up to this point was not very good. Like, I would have given it to ChatGPT. Maybe we use Chat for the analysis and Claude for the writing. But let's continue. Let's continue. Your body is electrically disconnected. Modern life has cut you off from the Earth's natural energy. It is not new science, it's ancient wisdom we've forgotten. He explained how throughout human history, people maintained constant physical contact with the Earth, sleeping on the ground, walking barefoot, wearing conductive leather footwear. Only in recent decades have we completely insulated ourselves with synthetic materials, rubber-soled shoes, and elevated living spaces. The Earth's natural surface carries a subtle negative charge. Free electron for your body needs a proper electric balance. We continue. This affects sleep cycles, inflammation, stress hormones, everything. Damn, but these sub-headlines are actually pretty good. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT got. Oh shit. This one isn't as good. God damn it! Yeah, Oscar, I agree with you, bro. He said, I think Claude is more creative in its outputs, like you enjoy reading it. Okay, advertorial fucking copywriting 101. The most important part of the advertorial, it's not the fucking photos, it's not anything except for the headline. And here we're looking at the headline. Doctor reveals how reconnecting with the earth finally helped me sleep deeply, ease anxiety, and feel like myself again. Versus, what do we got over here? Top holistic sleep expert. Little bit more specific, which I like. This is the missing link that finally fixed my chronic insomnia and pain after 15 years. Significantly higher curiosity, more specificity. We have not a unique mechanism, but definitely an open loop that they're teasing later on. I think the storytelling here is significantly better, like not even freaking close. This one isn't really involving anything. You know, the other one is involving the hero's journey, right? You go seek a mentor. The mentor told you, hey, the reason that you're all fucked up is because of this, because of X, Y, and Z. And here on the ChatGPT one, it's not really there. It's all pretty vague. Whereas the story on the other one, it's definitely more of the storytelling energy that you want in your copy. Well, shit. This is so funny. I love being wrong, bro. I fucking sound sarcastic, but I'm fucking learning. That's what I love. Okay, I'm not going to read the second half of the advertorial. It's not going to be quite as important because generally speaking, the first half of the advertorial is going to pull most of the weight, especially the headline and the subheadline. So let's have it write a few different other ones, and let's see who's crowned the king. Huh? Let's say... All right. Oh, well, this fucking sucks. All right. -1 point for Claude. That one sucked dick. Yeah, ChatGPT won here with the additional prompting. How an ancient secret finally restored my sleep, eased my anxiety, and gave me my life back. That's okay. It's definitely better than Claude. I mean, look at this. Ancient Earth connection. What? How modern living robbed us of nature's most powerful sleep aid. Where's the what's in it for me? Where's the specificity? Where is the outcome? Where is any unique mechanism? Nothing. Missed it all. Claude, this sucks. No, I won't say that. I want Claude on my side. All right, let's see 5 headlines. Who's going to win? All right, ChatGPT first. Why doctors are rediscovering an ancient sleep secret used for thousands of years. Yeah, that's okay. Is modern life quietly destroying your sleep? Here's what experts say you're missing. It's okay. Scientists uncover surprising root cause behind anxiety, insomnia, and chronic. A little bit too vague on that one. Strange sleep hack sounds crazy, but thousands say it's changing their lives. It's natural sleep breakthrough Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about. I mean, yeah, maybe. This sucks. This sucks. Ah, yes. Much better. Now, I wouldn't take all this. I've tried everything for my pain and insomnia. Why a simple sheet that plugs you back into Earth finally worked when nothing else did. Definitely like a product-aware advertorial, but plugs you back into the Earth. I love that. plugs you back, because it literally plugs you back in the earth. That's freaking great. Oh, fuck. This one's good too. Okay. In terms of creativity, I'll probably have to give it to Claude. I mean, look at this. The missing nutrient. How vitamin G, not vitamin D, vitamin G, aka the fucking ground, could be the key to restoring your sleep. Now, I wouldn't use that exact headline, but I love vitamin G. It's getting a lot of things right, but the actual full headline, it hasn't done better than the first one that I sent it. Yeah, that one's okay. All right. I have to end the live because I have fucking shit to do. But let me say this. Claude pleasantly surprised me. I don't know if I would name it the king. I would say you still need to use ChatGPT for the deep research. I think that's, like, Claude doesn't have that functionality, doesn't have anything close to that. But in terms of the creativity, I would score Claude a little bit higher. ChatGPT dropped the ball on this one, man. I'm not going to lie. That was not, like, I did not love this headline. Really didn't. And I only gave it one shot. Now, if I prompted it a little bit more, could I get a better output? Of course, always, absolutely. However, right now, I mean, I would give it to Claude for the very initial advertorial here. So, all right, legends, thank you so much for joining. If you ever want to kind of learn more, if you think this shit is good, man, we do so much more inside of Brand Builders Academy, inside of our Get Hooked program. If you want to apply for either of those, like either you have a business or you don't and you want to start one up, you can click the first link in the description and fill out an application. We don't accept everybody. We do the application on purpose because we only want to keep the highest quality people in there. So if that's you and you're serious, you got some capital set aside to grow, just click the first link in the description. Chat was freaking active today. I think you guys are starting like your own little mini community. It's fucking badass. I love it. Yeah, maybe I can go do like a guest call in there sometimes if you get enough people in there. That'd be fun. But hope you guys like this live, and I will see y'all in the next one.
Niggas give me respect, dude. Like the Pope in the synagogue. Who weighing my odds? OC. Far from a fraud. You waste my time, nigga, so I back the broad. Blow your mind, ditto, with no conscience. I decide the law, motherfucker. I'm Congress. This concludes my repertoire, what I be on. MCs make way for mines to get peed on. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that.
Oh, shit. Next song.
Everything for it.
Yes, sir. Fuck who did I offend? Rappers, sit back, I'm about to. Sit back, I'm about to begin. Sit back, I'm about to begin. Sit back, I'm about to begin. Sit back, I'm about to begin.
I drive up and down Harlem blocks, iced out watch, knots in my socks. Cops think I'm selling rocks, pulling me over to see if I'm drunk, but I'm sober. They wouldn't fuck with me if I drove a Nova. Listen, Columbo, you mad because your money comes slow, and what you make in a year, I make in one show. Now you wanna frisk me and search my ride, call me all kind of names, try to hurt my pride. You just mad cause I'm a young cat, pockets dumb fat, talking about where the gun at. I've been there and done that. I'm through with that illegal life, I'm staying legit. I love to see cars come cruising by playing my shit. I walk around with 6 style without a pistol, my whole clique's wild. I'm rich pal, no more sticks, I'm making hits now. I drink crystal, I'm through breaking laws. I don't sell coke anymore, I do tours. So get that flashlight out of my face to bring me down. Them jakes will do whatever it takes. Word up, them federals got my phone and my house tapped, praying that I fall for the mouse trap. I doubt that. Why do I end up in so much shit? I done came way too far to be calling it quits. Jake wanna lock me up even though I'm legit. They can't stand to see a young brother pockets get thick.
All right, later, y'all.